Chike was the man everyone in the neighborhood admired. He was successful, charming, and seemed to have a perfect life. With his beautiful wife, Adaeze, and their beautiful daughter, they were the picture of a happy family. Chike was a prominent businessman who traveled often for work, and Adaeze, ever trusting and devoted, held down the home with grace. But Chike had a secret. Beneath his polished exterior, he had been leading a double life, tangled in a web of lies he had spun himself. It started innocently enough, or so Chike told himself. A chance meeting with Ifeoma, a young and vibrant woman, during one of his business trips. She was unlike Adaeze, spontaneous and carefree, not weighed down by the responsibilities of family life. Chike found himself drawn to her laughter, her energy, her novelty. What began as a harmless dinner to discuss business quickly escalated into something more. Chike convinced himself it wasn't a big deal. He still loved Adaeze, didn't he? He told himself that what Adaeze didn't know wouldn't hurt her. But with every trip to the city, Chike's time with Ifeoma grew longer, and the excuses he gave Adaeze became flimsier. At first, Adaeze didn't suspect much. Chike had always traveled for work, and she trusted him implicitly. But then, she began noticing little things. He became increasingly distant, more absorbed in his phone than in conversations with her. He started forgetting birthdays, anniversaries, and important family moments. One day, while tidying their bedroom, Adaeze stumbled upon a receipt for a necklace, an expensive one that she had never seen. She pushed the thought aside, assuming it was a gift he hadn't given her yet. But the weeks turned into months, and the necklace never appeared. Her suspicions grew stronger when Chike began to cancel plans with the family more frequently. Work emergencies, he would say, but Adaeze noticed how his work emergencies often coincided with weekends, and his excuses seemed rehearsed. Adaze's suspicions reached a breaking point when Chike returned from one of his trips smelling a perfume she didn't recognize. It wasn't hers, and it wasn't subtle. When she questioned him, his response was dismissive. "It's probably from a colleague," he said, avoiding her eyes. Adaeze didn't believe him, but she chose not to press further. Instead, she decided to find the truth on her own. She confided in her close friend Chike, who had always been a sharp observer. Chike encouraged Adaeze to follow her instincts, and even offered to help. Together, they began piecing together clues: Chike's unexplained absences, the frequent trips to the same city, and the mysterious phone calls he always took outside. One evening, while Chike was in the shower, Adaeze hesitantly picked up his phone. Her hands trembled as she scrolled through his messages. There, in a thread labeled Ifeoma, was all the confirmation she needed. Flirty messages, photos, and plans for their next getaway stared back at her, like a betrayal set in stone. Adaze's heart sank. She had always believed that Chike loved her, and their family enough to stay loyal. Now, the foundation of her marriage felt like it was crumbling beneath her. Adaeze decided to confront Chike. She waited until their child was asleep, her anger simmering just below the surface. "Chike," she said, her voice steady despite the storm inside her. "Who is Ifeoma?" Chike froze. The color drained from his face, and he quickly scrambled for a lie. "Ifeoma, she's just a business associate." "Really?" Adaeze said, holding up his phone, open to the incriminating messages. "Business associate, you say? Then why does she call you, my love? Why does she send you pictures of herself at night?" "Why?" Chike cornered. Chike tried to deflect. "It's not what you think, Adaeze. It was a mistake. It didn't mean anything." Adaeze stared at him, tears brimming in her eyes. "A mistake? You call betraying your wife and child a mistake? Do you have any idea what you've done to us?" For the first time in years, Chike was at a loss for words. He stammered, trying to explain, but every excuse he made only deepened Adaze's hurt. "I gave you my trust," she said, her voice breaking. "I stood by you through everything, and this is how you repay me." The days that followed were tense and silent. Chike moved out temporarily, at Adaze's insistence, to give her space. His absence in the home was felt by their child, who didn't fully understand what was happening. Adaeze told her that her father was away for work, unable to bring herself to explain the truth. Chike, meanwhile, was consumed with guilt. He had taken his wife's love and loyalty for granted, only realizing its value when he was on the brink of losing it. Ifeoma, sensing the shift in Chike's demeanor, began to distance herself as well. What once felt exciting now felt empty. Chike tried to make amends. He wrote letters, sent flowers, and begged Adaeze to talk to him. But Adaeze needed time to heal. She leaned on her friends and family, finding strength in their support. After weeks of reflection, Adaeze agreed to meet Chike for a conversation. They sat across from each other in a quiet park, the tension palpable. "I've thought a lot about what you did," Adaeze began, her tone firm but calm. "And I need to know, Are you truly sorry, or are you just sorry you got caught? Chike hesitated but then spoke with honesty. I'm sorry for everything. Adaeze, I was selfish and careless. I let my ego and desires blind me to what really matters. I love you, and I love our family. I don't expect you to forgive me, but I want to make things right. Adaeze studied him carefully. She saw genuine remorse in his eyes, but forgiveness wouldn't come easily. Chike, love isn't just about words, it's about actions. If you want to earn back my trust, it won't be overnight. It will take time, and it will take work. I'll do whatever it takes, Chike said, his voice steady. Over time, Chike made good on his promise. He attended counseling sessions, both individually and with Adaeze, to understand the root of his actions and how to rebuild their relationship. He became more present at home, investing time and energy into his family. Slowly but surely, the cracks in their marriage began to heal. Adaeze, too, found strength in her journey. She realized the importance of setting boundaries and prioritizing her own well-being. She forgave Chike, not out of weakness but out of a desire to free herself from the weight of anger. Their marriage was not the same as it once was, but it grew into something stronger. They learned to communicate, to listen, and to value each other in ways they hadn't before. For Chike, the experience was a painful reminder of the cost of betrayal and the beauty of redemption. And for Adaeze, it was a testament to the power of resilience, love, and the strength to rise above hurt.